Lebanon, a land with a name echoing through millennia, whispered by winds that have swept these mountains for ages untold. Here, every stone and every peak seems to carry the memory of ancient civilizations, their stories etched into the very landscape. But what does Lebanon truly mean? It's a whisper carried on the Mediterranean breeze, a name that has traveled across continents and centuries, evoking images of towering mountains and timeless forests. This sliver of land, nestled on the sea's eastern edge, has always been a crossroads of empires and cultures. From the earliest traders to mighty conquerors, all have left their mark on this storied coast. Its story is not just of people, but of a landscape so powerful, it gave the nation its very identity. The mountains rise like ancient guardians, shaping the destiny of all who dwell here. The geography here is a study in contrasts, a narrow coastal plain, then the formidable Mount Lebanon, followed by the fertile Bekaa Valley and the distant Anti-Lebanon Mountains. Each layer tells a different story, each transition a new chapter in Lebanon's saga. These mountains shaped life, providing natural fortresses and creating a tapestry of microclimates. Villages cling to the slopes, and ancient cedar forests thrive where the air is cool and pure. From sun-drenched shores to cool, cloud-touched peaks, Lebanon is a world within a tiny territory. In a single day, one can journey from the warmth of the sea to the chill of mountain snow. Its unique geography made it a meeting point for ancient cultures, Egypt to the south, Mesopotamia to the east, and the Mediterranean to the west. Here, ideas and goods flowed as freely as the rivers from the mountains. The people here absorbed influences from all directions, yet forged an identity linked to the mountains that watched over them. Their traditions, languages, and beliefs are woven together by the land itself. The mountains offered refuge, preserved traditions, and provided vital resources, fresh water, and magnificent forests. These natural gifts sustained generations, shaping the rhythm of daily life. Life's rhythm was dictated by the mountain seasons, making the landscape the central character in Lebanon's story. Each season brought its own challenges and blessings, binding people to the land, in a cycle as old as time. The mountains are the silent author of its name, their presence echoing through history, shaping not just the land, but the very soul of Lebanon. The name Lebanon is rooted in the ancient Semitic root LBN, meaning white. This simple word, echoing through millennia, captures the essence of a land shaped by its mountains and their enduring snows. Early inhabitants looked up at the snow-capped peaks, and called the mountain Lebanon, the White Mountain. To them, these summits were more than just a backdrop. They were a daily reminder of nature's grandeur and mystery. For a sun-drenched land, the sight of snowy peaks was striking and constant. Even in the heat of summer, the white crowns lingered, a symbol of endurance and hope. The whiteness symbolized purity, height, and a connection to the heavens, but also life itself. It was a sign of something eternal, untouched, and sacred. Melting snows fed rivers and streams, sustaining the plains and cities below. These waters brought fertility, turning valleys green and making life possible for countless generations. The name is both a description and a tribute to the mountain's life-giving power. It honors the source of water, food and shelter, and the mountain's role as a guardian of the land. The root LBN appears in words like Laban, milk or yogurt, highlighting how central the concept of white was to ancient cultures. White was not just a color, but a symbol of nourishment and abundance. By naming their mountain after this, they embedded their values into the landscape. The name became a living memory, passed down through stories, songs, and daily life. The mountain became a sacred landmark, visible from almost everywhere. Its presence shaped identity, faith, and the rhythm of life for all who lived in its shadow. When we say Lebanon today, we echo an ancient observation, a word at least 4,000 years old. It's a name that has survived empires, wars, and the passage of time. It's a poem written by the land itself, a simple, elegant description of snowy peaks watching over generations. The mountain's story is woven into the very fabric of Lebanon's identity. Before nations or borders, there was the earth, and the names we gave its wonders. These names are our oldest heritage, connecting us to the land and to each other. The White Mountain stood then, as it stands now, timeless, enduring, and forever a symbol of Lebanon's spirit. The name Lebanon is etched into some of our oldest records. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, heroes journey to the cedar forest in Lebanon, a land of immense trees and divine power. The Bible mentions Lebanon over 70 times, always with reverence, its mountains symbolizing glory and strength. Egyptian records speak of expeditions to Lebanese ports for prized cedar wood, essential for ships and temples. These ancient texts show Lebanon was famous for its white mountains and cedar forests. The name became synonymous with these features, supplying raw materials for civilization and inspiring poetry and myth. Its reputation traveled far, carried by merchants and scribes. Long before the modern state, the idea of Lebanon, a land of snowy peaks and fragrant wood, was firmly established. It was a name spoken with respect and admiration. Lebanon's identity was already legendary in the ancient world. The Cedars of Lebanon are more than trees. They're living monuments to the nation's history. Once covering Mount Lebanon slopes, these majestic conifers were the ancient world's most sought-after timber. Egyptians used cedar for solar barks and sarcophagi. Mesopotamians craved it for temples. King Solomon built the first temple with it. The Phoenicians became expert lumberjacks and mariners, shipping cedar from Byblos, Tyre, and Sidon across the Mediterranean. The cedars were Lebanon's first great export, bringing wealth and global connections. Today, the cedar tree is the central emblem on the Lebanese flag, a symbol of strength, eternity, and resilience. Just as the cedars endure harsh winters, so has Lebanon endured centuries of change. The tree is a reminder of ancient roots and enduring spirit. It stands for a legacy as old as the name Lebanon itself. Between Mount Lebanon and the Mediterranean, the Phoenicians flourished. They weren't empire builders by land, but masters of the sea, traders, sailors, and innovators. The mountains protected their cities and provided cedar for their legendary ships. The Phoenicians were children of both mountain and sea. Their culture forged where these forces met. With ships laden with cedar, purple textiles, and glass, they sailed the Mediterranean, founding colonies like Carthage. Their greatest gift was the alphabet, which evolved into the scripts we use today. The mountain was their constant backdrop and source of wealth. The Phoenicians commercialized Lebanon's glory, transforming its resources into a global enterprise. They were the original Lebanese, shaped by mountain, coast, and sea. Lebanon's wealth and location made it a prize for empires. Assyrians, Persians, Greeks, Romans, and Ottomans each valued its timber, ports, and strategic mountains. The Greeks called it Libanos, the Romans, Libanus Mons, Mount Lebanon. Even as rulers and borders changed, the name endured, always tied to the white-capped mountain. The Ottomans eventually granted Mount Lebanon special status, recognizing its unique character. Through thousands of years, the name Lebanon persisted, anchored to the land's defining feature. The mountain's name survived empires, languages, and centuries. In the 20th century, after the long period of Ottoman rule, France created the modern state of Lebanon, formalizing its ancient name and giving it a new political identity. When Lebanon gained independence in 1943, it kept this name, a deliberate link to its millennial legacy, a name that resonates with history and pride. The cedar tree, known for its strength and longevity, became the national emblem, a direct link to Mount Lebanon's ancient forests, symbolizing endurance and resilience. The name Lebanon became a symbol of unity for a diverse nation, bringing together people of different backgrounds and beliefs under one banner. Despite differences, all Lebanese share the same land and history, protected by the ancient mountain that has witnessed countless generations. Today, Lebanon stands for resilience, beauty, and a spirit that endures through time, reflecting the natural splendor and the indomitable will of its people. Like the cedars, the nation has faced immense challenges but remains unbroken, standing tall against the winds of change and adversity. The name is a testament to strength, a word that has survived empires, wars, and 4,000 years of history, echoing the resilience of its people. It's a poetic title for a land defined by its magnificent ancient mountain, a place where history and nature intertwine. If this story helped you see Lebanon in a new light, like subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Your engagement helps us bring more stories to life. Which country's name should we uncover next? Let us know in the comments.